Hey, this is Drake here on Wild Hearts. I thought I'd make a katana build. This is the most optimized I've been able to get one. Of course, this is very in-game equipment. Right here, we'll go over the basic stats first. You can see attacks at 692, defense is 317, and your secondary skills is what really makes it a pretty good build. The speed blade boosts all your square and triangle attacks by 12%, all your R2 attacks by 12%. Stock slash is good, it reduces your unbound gauge by 10%. This is what really makes it good. The manifestation release greatly boosts usually 40% on your release, your unbound attacks, but makes it deplete, I'm assuming 40% faster, don't really say. Others are kind of good. Health boost, defense boost. Fatigue recovery is good because you use a lot of stamina in this build. Others are kind of optional. Slash bolster comes with armor, which is another 3% damage. With every attack is a slash, so you get 3% on everything. I do like final blow. It comes from talismans. You could probably get more, but it's just 6 extra% on the top of the kimono when they fall over. Fleetfoot is okay, it kind of comes with the sword, but after you slide, you do another 4% damage. Eagle Eye helps sometimes boost attack and defense for all after deflecting kimono with a fusion category, which you do more often than not. Stow weapon art is a armor stat, but it's good, helps you get out of bad situations a little faster. This one's pretty good, 13% against enraged kimonos. They all kind of stack together to give pretty good. And your one stroke fury is 24% after you break a kimono part, which is really good, especially if they're downed and you break a kimono part, because all your stuff stacks together for some pretty impressive damage. Deaf ears is good, comes with armor. When they roar, you don't have to stop. Sprint master is really good, it makes your stamina recover quite a bit faster. Solar protection comes with armor, it's 5% attack and defense during daylight hours, which I don't think I've ever done a hunt during the dark, so it's basically always effective. And that's basically it. Now for comparison,
I was wondering when you'd show your...
let's change out our sword here. I ran this other sword, this one, plumb through end game until, because the sword I got is the very last boss, is where it comes from. And just for comparison, this one has the fully unbound fury, and it boosts your charge. It's basically an unbound build. It boosts your charge to your unbound, boosts your damage while in unbound, slows down the release gauge during unbound, and the rest of them are just kind of stats that were on there.
Whew,
Oh yeah,
that's
I
about
guess
it.
we need to look at equipment to this headpiece here, which is pretty in game. It comes with the fatigue recovery, deaf ears, and solar protection. But this is the Deathstalker armor set. Well, 3 pieces of it are, which is really good. It comes with your stowed weapon art, and that one comes with your slash bolster, and the rest of it. These arms are really good, and they're the highest defense arms I've found so far because they can be upgraded to the kimono path. And they come with your one stroke fury 17%, so every time you break something you get that DPS boost. But this one comes from,
Can I be of service in any other way at all?
let's see if I can find it.
You can't
Can't remember
afford
the
to
name of
neglect the
it.
equipment that affords you protection, can you?
It's not going to say the name. Yeah, it's the Ember Plume. It comes from the Ember Plume, which is right next to the last boss, so this one's kind of hard to get. Now, I was running the Deathstalker one here, which comes with another 3%. So you're only gaining 2%, and you get another 25% stowed weapon art. So that's really good. So either one of that one is, you can get it a lot earlier than you can the one I'm wearing. So that's a good alternative. But for this, we'll just go over to the training. Of course, the training bear takes a lot more damage than the higher level kimonos do, so expect to do less. But for this, I mean, that's your bread and butter attack right there. just do that one over and over again. One hit, and then R2, which that one did 2 hits. 2 hits is basically 1,000. And then that's 900. But continue until you build up your unbound gauge. And as your stamina gets low, if you'll do 2 to 3 hits, it gives your stamina charge time to recharge. So basically, it's a never-ending combo. All right, it's full up. So that 6,000 basically get it charged. And now for the unbound, which is R2 and square, and same thing. I found it's best to do 3 square. 1, 2, 3, and then R2. 1, 2, 3, R2. 1, 2, 3, R2. And just continue. See how slowly the gauge depletes on this build. As long as you do the 1, 2, 3, and sometimes even 4, you get decent damage. About 25,000 out of that.
You're up and about very late.
And it's dark right now, so we're going to lose our solar protection. The only time I've seen it get dark is when you're in the town or out exploring. If you're on a hunt, it's always daylight hours. So we're going to lose 5%, but that's fine. So the train again, for this build, start out here. You see we get 1,100 out of that opposed to 900 and something out of the other one. So with the 2 hits, you get right at 1,200. But the unbound gauge, see, normally the kimono don't stay down long enough on the other one for you to fully expend your unbound gauge before they're up and moving again and you lose it. So the depletion on this one really isn't that big of a factor. Oh, if you put your sword up, your stamina regens a lot faster. So with this one, you see how much faster the gauge goes down. It's right at 20,000 in approximately half the time. So this build will really dish out some damage. And like I said, we're losing 5% right now because of it being nighttime. But that is basically it. This is the best.
Always happy to serve you.
This is the best armor set, which goes toward katakuri katana or karakuri, and the sword too. But I'll show the trees here.
All right. Let's see.
Now this weapon is final upgrade as far as it can go max. And for the 2, you can do this one. It's basically human path or kimono path, but I like the skills better on the kimono path. And to get to it, it's fairly simple, really. You can go from here to here, and they don't show them, but you just need ore to do these. All the way to here, I believe. I wish it showed the skills. But anyway, it's not too hard. You got to do Ice Tusk, Death Stalker, and that's pretty much it. But here's where you want to deviate a little bit. You could go directly to it, but here is where you get your Speed Blade Boost Fury, which gives your square and triangle abilities another 12%. So you want to deviate here to grab this one. And then here is where you get your 40%. And also it comes with the one that boosts your R2 abilities by 12%. So if kimono is downed and you break apart on it and you're in your unbound state, you're getting nearly double damage out of this build. That's basically it, like I said, and it's fairly short path. You don't have to do like some of the other videos I've seen in like circles up here. And literally it's only 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 upgrades. Now the other sword I showcased was, let's see if I can find it. Yes, it's this one. I stopped here. This is the one I run for long, and it's fairly quick. You can go down through here, but I stopped here to keep the fully unbound fury, and you had to get a diabolic Amaterasu beak, which can be quite a pain to get to drop. I think I had to fight it 10 or 12 times before it finally dropped. But this weapon does really decent and will get you through the rest of the game pretty easily. Okay, other than that, it's just armor.
About which of my little ones you're most interested in.
And I would recommend as soon as you can, of course this will look great, is just to farm the Mighty Deathstalker to get basically, I ran the 4 pieces of it for a long time, and this one piece of the arms, which comes from Ice Tusk and the Cobalt Lava Bag. Which really, but you can substitute anything, but this is what I found to be the best setup to get the most damage out of the katana, and which I haven't tried the other weapons, but you might be able to squeeze a little bit more out of it, but I think this is pretty much as OP as you can get right now with the katana build. Alright, thanks. I hope y'all enjoy the video.